Ladies and gentlemen, Mixed Fight Championship presents 3 5-minute rounds in the welterweight division. Our next contest brought to you in proud association with our sponsors, Simba's Food Container. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, from Afghanistan, the Lion, Massood Sadeqpoor.
Undefeated at 6-0, ladies and gentlemen, 26-year-old Massood Sadeqpoor of Afghanistan. Going to be 1 year older than his opponent, but significantly shorter, 11 centimeters shorter. Should be a very interesting matchup. Sadeqpoor can be very aggressive, and as I said, thus far undefeated. And when you've got that kind of mentality, sometimes it can be a very brutal mixture. This fight will be under MMA rules, ladies and gentlemen. 77 kilograms is the weight limit. And then after this, we will go back to K1 rules.
And his opponent in the red corner from Germany, please welcome Marc, Philippe, Ngatchou.
And here's his opponent, ladies and gentlemen, Marc, Philippe, Ngatchou. 2 victories and 1 defeat. 25 years old. As I mentioned, 11 centimeters taller than his opponent. And once you see these two face to face in the cage, you'll see the physical differences between these two. Ngatchou fights for the 111 gym. Very, very solid fighter here. Looking to get the job done in Mixed Fight Championship and MMA Bushido.
Welterweight action, ladies and gentlemen, with your referee in charge, Genghis Dana. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, he stands 171 centimeters tall, official weight 76.8 kilograms. He enters the cage this evening with a perfect professional record, 6 victories, no defeats, 4 of those wins by way of knockout. Representing Bremen's Elevate Gym from Afghanistan, the Lion, Massood Sadeqpoor. And his opponent this evening in the red corner, standing 182 centimeters tall, official weight 77 kilograms even. Our professional mixed martial arts record, 2 victories versus 1 defeat. Representing 111 Gym from Germany, Marc Philippe Ngatchou. Over to your referee.
And we're underway here. There goes the bell. MMA Bushido and Mixed Fight Championship 54. We're live around the world, ladies and gentlemen, on DAZN, on Prime Fight, and on Fight Plus. We're glad you're with us. My name is Daniel Austin, here to call the action for you. Oh, look at that, a chopping shot. Thought he may have injured the knee, actually, with that kick. Put him right on his backside. Well, maybe he did injure the knee. It seems like he's walking a little funny in there. Hard kick, though. Well, leg looks fine to me now. Adrenaline is a wonderful thing. He kicked him hard with that front kick and pushed him halfway across the cage back into the fence. And again, you can see the physical differences here between these two. That quick feint there from Sadeqpoor. Oh, and a hard body kick. You could feel that one. The whole crowd collectively oohed and awed after that shot. And I think both guys, after having a little bit of a taste in the action here, starting to gain the respect of their opponent. Right now, it seems like Ngatchou really keeping his distance, moving around the outside of the cage here. Sadeqpoor down again. Uh-oh. Here come the blows. Elbows now going in. He had an opportunity there to finish him. If he had used his strikes a little bit more differently instead of just going into side control, he may have been able to get the stoppage. And now he's got it. Look at that. He tried to walk the fence there and gets right back up to his feet, but he's cut on the left side of his eye, I believe, from those elbows. Big, powerful kick once again. Low kick goes in from Sadeqpoor. Ngatchou switching up his stance from time to time. Tries to snatch up a leg. He'll settle for the back, though. Once again here, Ngatchou trying to take a look. He goes over, he passes very nicely, but out the back door. Nice move by Sadeqpoor to slip out the back door, and a big kick there, but nobody home. I can see the corner there of Sadeqpoor calling for elbows. I said use your elbow. It's hard to do that off your back like that. Got to get your arm around into a different position. Right now, Ngatchou in a very advantageous position again, but as we've seen, Sadeqpoor, and there it is again, he slips out again. This is like Houdini, this guy. Oh, and there's the elbow they were calling for. Ngatchou, though, not going to take no for an answer. Seems like whenever one door opens, another one closes, and vice versa. He's in full mount, though. This is the best spot he's been in so far. There's only a few seconds left, though. And there's the bell, end of the round. Whoa. Look at that. That one put him right on his backside. That was a very exciting round, ladies and gentlemen, of MMA action here at MFC. Teaming up with MMA Bushido for this big event. Trying to keep his man loose and limber in there. And we're back to action here. 5 more minutes on the clock here. Remember, MMA rules in this one. And we've still got a whole lot more kickboxing, including the tournament on the way. A little bit later, these two throwing down. Absolutely throwing down here. Whoa. What a dangerous exchange that was. And a hard knee as well. Looks like they've got that cut under control on the left side of the eye of Sadeqpoor. Ooh, and hard kicks from him, and down goes Ngatchou now. And he rolls through again this time, though. He stays on him, and he ends up in side control. But that probably won't be for long, and no, it is not. This guy is just too good. Too good with getting back up to his feet. Ngatchou may want to stand and bang it out with this guy because every time he takes him down, he's unable to keep him down there for very long. That time he ducked under a spin kick and took him down again. Elbows going in. I think that was maybe even in the back of the neck. I can't see what's going on from this angle. Looks like he's got a hold of the arm. Now I can see it. Chiseling elbows, though, to the temple. Those are brutal shots, and they were enough, I think, to persuade him to relinquish that hold. What is he doing? He's slapping him in the ear with an open hand. And now he moves behind him now. Uh-oh. Oh, he's got the hooks in here, but he's riding a little bit high. And wouldn't you know it, out again. Sadeqpoor is a very slippery customer here. You've really got to be on top of your game to keep this guy down. And look, he's trying to go behind him there. Oh, and that time he just adjusted his body weight and stays on top of his opponent. And this time he's got him all locked up here. And again, he bucks his opponent off and gets onto his left hip. Starting to make his move again. And again, he continues those open-handed slaps to the ear, just boxing the ear of his opponent. Still got a minute and about 20 seconds remaining here in round number 2. And now it does seem like maybe Sadeqpoor slowing down a little bit, starting to feel the pace of this fight here and not so quick to get back up to his feet. Or maybe he simply doesn't want to get back up to his feet. Maybe he's got a trick up his sleeve here. You can see that he's got the leg hooked, the left leg of Ngatchou. So it tells me that he's not really trying to get up right now. Maybe he's being patient, waiting for some kind of a submission, or maybe just taking a breather. And referee has seen enough of that. And this time, Sadeqpoor will get back up to his feet again, but thanks to the referee. And now it's his turn to try for a takedown. Sprawling out, though, is the Ngatchou. And that one is stuffed. And there's the bell. Go back and take a look at some action here, ladies and gentlemen, at this contest. I honestly think that even though Ngatchou seems set on getting his opponent to the ground, but in my opinion, he's done better in the striking game. Third and final round underway here, folks. We are live on DAZN, Prime Fight, and Fight Plus. Marc Philippe Ngatchou in the red gloves, and Massood Sadeqpoor in the blue. It has been back and forth this whole time. There have been a number of takedown attempts from Ngatchou, who's been unable to capitalize once he gets his opponent down there, but his strikes, just like that, have been effective. And Sadeqpoor has shown a lot of resiliency and seems to make it back up to his feet every time he's taken down. Whoa! Oh, nice uppercut there. He hit him. It was a grazing blow that time. Hit him on the side of the head and kind of slipped off. Low kick there. Oh boy, look at Ngatchou. He is tired now. Hands way down low, mouth open, but still he's walking away. He's not even looking at his opponent now. Back kick way off the mark here. Boy, fatigue is really starting to set in now on Marc Philippe Ngatchou. Chopping kind of a low kick there. Didn't quite get what he was looking for. This is where things can end very quickly because you make a mistake, you're vulnerable because you're tired, because you're exhausted, and sometimes you just your reaction speed slows down. You're just a little bit too late to react, and that's when bad things can happen. I think now is the time for Sadeqpoor to really step on the gas, whatever he's got left in the tank. He needs to take advantage. The blue corner telling him to come forward. He needs to do exactly that, I think. He needs to take advantage of Ngatchou's condition right now. Trading shots again. Kind of a calf kick there. Ooh, hands down low. Again, that's dangerous, as I said. Can't leave your chin exposed like that, not with these small gloves. A lunging kind of a shot there. And again, I can see the blue corner calling for their fighter to come forward, get the job done. Sometimes the mind knows what you have to do, but the body doesn't agree. Ooh, and there's a nice right hand. Well, they say when the going gets tough, the tough get going. It's time to get going now. Who's tougher? Oh, caught him with a right, but he needs more of that. Oh, he was wide open for a knee there. He couldn't quite pull the trigger, though. Both guys showing very clear signs of fatigue here. And there's still enough time to finish this thing if somebody wants, but they got to make a move, and here we go. Maybe we will get a clear winner. Or maybe they're just going to wait out the clock. Round 3 was just too much for these guys, I think. After a couple of brutal rounds of this back and forth, you know, takedowns and getting back up and slugging it out and takedown and getting back up. Didn't have much left in the gas tank here for round number 3, ladies and gentlemen. We go to the judges' scorecards, and we will see who the winner is in just a moment.
À la fin de tous les jazz, recule-toi et laisse-moi faire. Quand les opposés s'attirent, on va sceller les balles se perdent. Rien qu'elles se perdent, et même ta tête du père. Toujours attendu comme un rayon de soleil. Gros, c'est la puissance, rien que la puissance. Respecte le protocole, gros, y'a pas de secret. La puissance, gros, c'est la puissance, c'est la puissance. La puissance, gros, c'est la puissance, c'est la puissance. La puissance, gros, c'est la puissance, c'est la puissance. La puissance, gros, c'est la puissance. Ça revient plus fort, je suis toujours le même. C'est moi contre moi, toi tu finis par terre. Mon bigot sonne, je suis en mode avion. Pour que j'arrête, faut qu'on me tranche le cordes vocal. Ça blesse, MHC, Afro-Trap, partie 7, le projet est dans les bacs. J'ai la grinta, tout est bon, oui, tout est fainé. La moula gang n'oubliera pas. J'ai rien vu, j'ai rien entendu. J'ai rien dit, mais tu sais, je vous promets. Tu m'attendais, calme-toi, j'arrive. 2017, on reprend les hostilités. Ils ont voulu me boycotter sans y arriver. Seul Dieu pourra m'en protéger. Le chemin est long, j'en veux plus d'amis que d'alliés. Je suis seul, j'ai besoin de personne. M'en prie pour moi.
Johannes Boss is back and ready for war. But Aliou Sow isn't coming to Würzburg to watch. He's coming to challenge the champion. On October 3rd, the fists will fly. One fight, one question.
jamais reculé. Parle en français pour le cacher, prends tes distances. Ramenez-moi la tête du reste quand on passe à table. Qu'est-ce que tu parles dans ta zone, t'es qu'un guetteur. Ceux qui pensent me connaissent.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 hard-fought rounds, we go to the official scorecards. 30-28 red corner, 29-28 blue corner, and 29-29 declaring this contest a split draw.
Yeah. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the matchup was a draw, a very, very tough fight. You can see just how tired both guys were after that matchup. They gave it absolutely everything that they had here. I would like to have a word here with our fighter. I know that he speaks in German.
Ich kann auch English. I can speak English, no problem.
Okay, so a very hard-fought victory, almost, but it ended up becoming a draw. What are your thoughts on today's fight?
Hey guys, first of all, I want to say thank you to MFC. Abi, von dir auch. Warte ganz kurz. So, I have just noticed this fight ticket. I'm not I'm not 100% ready, and 3 weeks after I have a Ausbildung and last 3 weeks I am done with my Ausbildung. Then I started with training, but I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Hey, I promise all you guys, when I'm ready, nobody in this, look, I'm too Gewichtsklasse, too, I come up. Because of that, I'm not ready. Hey, I'm so sorry. I take it my everything I have, and I'm gonna again thank you, Abi. And
Okay, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe I can also get a word here with our other fighter. Man, I know you're tired. It was a very hard fight, but tell me what's going through your mind right now after this contest.
I think everybody sees the fight. In my eyes, I was clear the winner. My cardio was not the best today, but it was just because the weight cut was too hard for me. But in this game, there are levels. I was the better man. More significant punches, more takedowns, more control time, more everything. But I lost the fight. I lose the fight. I don't know how, but yeah, I have to rewatch the fight, and after this, maybe we will reclaim the fight. And yeah.
Would you agree to a rematch with this guy?
It's like I said, respect on him. You know, he's a tough fighter, but in this game there are levels, and this was my weakest performance, you know, and it was for me.